Hey people, Kate Slinker here, how we doing? So I thought I'd put some tips together for some new players. I do speak to new players from time to time in Discord or on Reddit and just give them some advice where I can, and I've put some tips together and I hope it just helps some people out there just to give some advice when you're first starting the game. So first we're going to kick in with Blackstone. So I would recommend mainly using Blackstone for energy, your energy refills. Like for example, click this top button and to begin with you can get free energy. I think it's about 25 energy for just by watching a quick advertising video, and then after that you can spend it, I think it's 120 energy. Then it's 250 energy, 500 energy, and up to 1,000. So I wouldn't recommend to begin with to go crazy, but even if you just get to the 120, 250 mark, energy is really going to get you far in this game. I mean, you're going to be able to rank up some of your characters much quickly. You're able to go through some of your missions much quickly. So definitely energy is the top spend for Blackstone. But also we've got gear, especially epic, and then when you get to further in stage, legendary. So if you go to the shop here, like I say, I bought this legendary gear here for 900. But if you get any kind of epic gear you want to buy, do you know what I mean? Just buy it, because gear is very few and far between. So spending your Blackstone on energy is really going to help again progress your players through the game. So another thing to be look around is tips is badges. So spending your badges wisely. So again, don't spend, if you don't need to, your badges across all skills. Pick what character you're going to be using, if you've got some decent characters, and just work out what skill is going to be best for you. For example, I mean, I'm different for Calgar, but if you want to just kind of use them as a bit more of a support and not shoot, just spend it on the support, using your badges on that and not as much on your shooting if you just want him a support character. So just spend them wisely. Even on Yarrick, I think, if I look at Yarrick, so I've spent more, there you go, 34, level 4, and sending the next wave. But I haven't spent as much on the summary execution, just purely because I don't think that skill is needed for him as much. So that's why it's better to get his troops out there. So I'm spending more of my badges on that skill than the others. So look up what other people say. Check out some other content creator videos on what you think's best. I've also got videos myself out there, what's best. Skills and some of the characters, so definitely look out for them, and like I say, spend them wisely, because when you've progressed through the game they do come very few and far between. And also if you have got some spare Blackstone, there's no harm in buying it from the shop here, do you know what I mean? So if you think, for example, I haven't bought these common ones, check out what you need. So just go across to your Ascension and have a look what you need. So obviously I'm very uncommon, I'm rarity on, and also on the rare, so they're the ones that I kind of spend more. As you can see, I don't really need the common ones, so I won't really buy them from the shop, but just buy what you need for badges, because it really does help. Requisitions is another one. I wouldn't recommend just pulling them one at a time. I recommend waiting up and saving to 10s. If you get close, like you're on 8 or 9, do you know what I mean, just buy the extra one with Blackstone. I won't go crazy spending Blackstone and requisitions at all, because you can spend it on so much better stuff for you. But yeah, just open them in 10s, you're going to get more reward from opening them in 10s than you are singly. You're going to get the guaranteed character. If you want to check out what the drop rates are, just have a look there and you'll be able to see what drop rates you've got for it as well. So on to requisitions. Another tip that I give this really early on when I first started playing, is re-rolling. If you've got the time, you just start the game. After about 40 minutes you get into the story where you get 10 requisitions given to you, and if you've got time, if that 10 pull isn't as good as you think it is, again check out some of my tier lists, check out some other content creator lists, and if you've got time, restart the whole game and go back, and like I say, it takes about 40 minutes just to re-roll. Go back through, and hey, you never know in your second time, you might pull that legendary character that really going to help you push you through the game. Or if you've got more time again, go through it again and just keep going while you've got time. Just a good chance. Sometimes you get pulled. I've seen pulls with like 2 great characters. So if you've got time, spend time re-rolling, getting used to the game at the same time. It's really going to help. Another tip that you get really on, which will come up in this part of the shop, is Yarrick. Now if you've got some like disposable cash, Yarrick is an offer you get really early on in the game. Now Yarrick is such a big character in this game. Do you know what I mean? He's probably in the top 3 of most people's lists. He'd get you really far in the game, but this offer will only come once. This offer will not happen again at any time as you play this game. So if you've got, I think in the UK it's about £4.95. I don't know what it is in different currencies, but it's such a great offer. If you've got a chance at the start and you've got a bit of disposable income, I would really recommend purchasing Yarrick, because he is such a great character in the game to have really early on as well. I mean, now we've got the guild shop. If you go over to the shop where you can actually get Yarrick shards, so this is quite new. So you can, if you want to grind through and buy them from there, but if you just want to spend that bit of dollar at the start just buying Yarrick, I would really recommend it, because it's definitely worth it. And like I say, that offer will not come up again anywhere, so go for that. And also onto the codexes, we've got, I would recommend, if you've got time as well in a guild, go back to the guild shop, is these codexes of war here. So I haven't bought today's yet, so I recommend spending your guild tokens. I think they're called guild tokens, guild credits, one or the other. So I would recommend definitely spending them on the legendary of codex, because these are very few and far between. And again, you'll sometimes see in the shop the codexes come up for sale on here, and again I'd recommend, I think about 150 Blackstone. So if you've got a bit of spare Blackstone, I would again recommend him buying that legendary codex, because as I said, it really is going to help when you get to, I've got quite a few building up now. So if you just go to any character here, and there you go, so I've got 2, so it's going to put them up 3 levels straight off. So I'm not working in Harken at the moment, but again, if I was, it's really going to push me there to get them really ranked up, and they are, like I say, very rare to get hold of. So when you can, buy legendary codexes. So there you go, there's a few tips there. I don't want to go too much into it because there's so many more tips out there, and it's good for you when you first start to learn the game. Do you know what I mean? Progress through the missions. You'll get Vindicta quite early on. She's in the one to really rank up as high as you can. Don't go too crazy on her, but she will get you through the Indominus missions quite easy as well. So look at what other people are playing, ask for advice, go onto Discord, Reddit, or even in your own guild. Just ask for advice on anyone that you pull. If you want some advice, please speak to me as well. I'm always here to help for new people to play the game. So I hope at least if one of them tips helps someone out there playing the game, I'm happy with that. That's all I'm here for, is just to help people out there get through this game. And like I say, if you need any more advice or any tips, please don't forget just to give me a shout and I'll help you where I can. So I hope you enjoyed that. Please don't forget to check out some other videos, and also hit that like and subscribe button on your way out. Take care, bye bye.